Hi everybody! I have been playing around in the studio and working on practicing doing magazine transfers on my Gelli plate, and I wanted to show you what was working for me and what I'll talk to you about a little bit what didn't work for me. So I am using golden fluid acrylic. I'm using Payne's Gray, which is a little bit translucent, not too much because it's dark. I think you want to use a dark color to start out with. And this is a magazine page from Bizarre Magazine. I've had it for a long time and I love the images in these, but you get really good quality images. This is a black and white image that I'm transferring, and so you get a lot of contrast, a lot of toner on a very glossy background. So you're looking for a magazine page that's a glossy paper with a lot of contrast, because the toner that's sitting on top of the magazine page is what you're trying to transfer onto your Gelli plate. And I had tried this several times before I got a good image, so I would keep that in mind and kind of practice a little bit before you go using the image. Make sure it's going to work. But this, I was so excited that I was really super excited that I got this image to transfer as well as it did. I let this set for about 15 minutes before I tried to pull it, because you want this to be dried before you try to transfer this. Now, I wanted to do this with a little bit of color, so I try this blue and yellow. And this was the first one that I got to really transfer well. The other ones that I did kind of transferred, but you couldn't really tell what the image was. So this was the first one that I had gotten to transfer. And so I'm still kind of experimenting here, and I wanted to try and pull it with this kind of green color. I thought that would be kind of cool to have a little bit of texture and color in the background. Now, I remove too much of the paint here because what you're really going for is to remove enough of the paint that you can kind of see the image start to peek through, but was what I was going for. But you want the paint to still be visibly present on the plate, and I picked up too much here. So the next thing you want to do is you want to burnish this down, and hopefully is what's happening is that the paint is reactivating that toner that's dried onto the plate and allow you to pick it back up. But you will see when I try to do this that it doesn't, that I can tell that it's not transferring. I don't see it coming up, and I can see it still clearly is on the plate. So I continue to try and burnish this down. After this is what I really wanted. Well, I wanted this to work. What I really wanted was to be able to print my own pictures on my laser printer and transfer those, and I did not get that to work. So I had to come up with a different idea for the journal cover I was trying to make, because I couldn't print the image that I wanted. But I did get this to work from the magazine page. So, you know, it's a win, because I'm super excited about being able to use this. I use this gesso to burnish this down in the hopes that it will come off, but I wind up pulling it off and I didn't get a very good transfer. I do think that those darker areas that you see are from my transfer, but again, not enough of it has picked up. So I decide to try again, And I was thinking almost about using a dark color, like maybe even a black, to do this, and I think that would have been a mistake because then I wouldn't have had, I mean, I would have just had a black image on, my paint's gray with a black image. So I was glad that I decided to not go that route. Instead, I went with my titanium white, which is a very thick paint. It's very opaque, and I think, and it sticks really well to the Gelli plate. And I think that that was actually kind of what happened, what helped me here. So I apply an even coat, and then I roll some of it off and pick up even more until, now as I was saying before, I was kind of trying to go until I could see the image kind of starting to peek through, but I didn't really get to that point with this. Partially again because I think that the titanium buff that I'm using is so, it is so opaque, and it's just a really thick paint, and so I don't think that I ever really got to the point where I was seeing it, and I was nervous that I was going to start to pick up like large blocks of the paint like I did with the previous coat that didn't work. So here I decided to go ahead and try my pull just to see what would happen. So I burnish this down, and you can see that I, and then I pull this. Now some people leave this on longer and let the paint dry longer, but I don't think that that's necessary. And you can see that I am getting my image transferred onto my paper. There you go. So that is how I did image transfers from magazine pages and what worked for me. And again, I think it is a little bit of trial and error, but very worthwhile because this is just a really cool image, and I'm super excited to try this and to have this in my toolbox. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this and if this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stitch scrappily and scrap happily. Bye!